Okay, so here's instructions for task number 2 in the homework. This is data collection of information about the identities of the different posters to the thread about Scott Olson. And the first thing to do is to open up the Google Docs spreadsheet called Login Identity Variables. And then after you open that up, you're probably going to want to switch the view to compact controls like that, so you have more space on your computer screen. Then I'm actually going to slide this down a little bit. You'll find your name in the list of coder's name for a group of editors who are near each other in the thread. And I'm going to start with the first one of mine. I'm going to just go ahead and redo it. So my first person is Don Terra. Yeah, Don Terra, who's the person who posted the message initially. But and you can see on this other part of the screen here that Don Terra is that person there. But let's assume that I couldn't easily find that first person. So while I'm in this tab, this window, I'm going to hit Control F, which will open up a Find dialog box. Works in pretty much all programs. Control F. And then I'm going to put in Don Terra in there. So Dontera. And it's going to find that person for me. And on the little Find dialog box, I'm going to go up. Actually, it doesn't matter which one I find, but if I go up, you can see that that was, in fact, the first person. And then if I middle click on that person, it's going to open up information about them. Okay, and so you can see that for Don Terra we have the name, and then link karma, comment karma, how long they've been a Redditor, and it says 1 year, and then the number of trophies they have, which you can see that there are 5 objects in the trophy case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just enter that data in the spreadsheet for this person. So I'll delete all these here and I'll re-enter them. So link karma says 3,802, which actually I think is just different than it was earlier today. But we're going to go ahead and just observe it for now, and if it changes a little bit, that won't really matter. And then comment karma says 3,790, so I'm going to enter that. You don't have to put the comma in, 3,790. And then move over to the right, months of Redditor. If it says a year, we're going to put 12 months. That way all our stuff is in months. If it's just a few days, then you just call that 1 month. Okay. And then trophies, 5. And that person's done. And you can see actually that I've done this for the other people in my group. I was supposed to do 5 people, and so I've done all of them already. But the basic idea is once you find the first person, the first occurrence of their name, the other people should be nearby. And so actually you can see you can see there's Don Terra, and then there's Keith Shannon, and then the next person I need to get, you can see my list is Bob Saget, Cyber Police, Droomer, and Kipping, or Kippig, and you can see they're all right there. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to middle click each of them. There. And so now I've popped open tabs for each of them up here. There, and there. Okay. I'll go back to the thread. Excuse me. You can see that the view of Reddit looks a little bit different on my version than yours. It's because when I was trying to figure out how to make this easier to do, I downloaded this thing called the Reddit something or other suite. I forget. The Reddit, what is it called? Enhancement suite. Yeah, so there it is. So I downloaded that onto my computer, and then it made it easier to do some things. Like one of the things that makes it easier to do is to see who's replying to whom, because it puts them in a nested box instead of having just a little dotted line. And it alternates the colors of the boxes to make it kind of clear who's talking to whom. Anyways, you don't have to put that on your computer, but I found it was a little easier for me. So anyways, so your task is to come to this page and find your name and find the people that you're supposed to find. And the way you do that is you just scroll through till you find your name. So let's see, for Elena here, her first person is Lost in Vegas. So what I would do if I were her, I would show up and I'd on the thread, and I would put Lost in Vegas in here. Lost in, Lost in Vegas. There it is. So I think that's the first time that appears. Let's see. Then Kraken. Oh, it only appears once. Oh, I see. Akula Matata must already be mentioned because there's Kraken Sig. Okay, great. So then what she would do is click on Lost in Vegas and Kraken Sig, Magic Screwdriver, and it looks like Trey Seth here is the next person who's new. And Zaguta. There's Zaguta. There. And then you can see up here, here they are. Oh wait, we'll close Keith. Close Kipig. There's Lost in Vegas. There's Kraken Sig. And then these are the people that she would enter in. So 1 Link Karma, 157 Karma, Comet Karma, Reddit for 11 months. Oops, and Terrific Case. I'm trying to look through the camera more. Anyways, so that's what you would do, and you'd enter in all your info, and then you'd be done with that step.